Hey friends, this is Priti. I have come to share with you a video about health, the power of good health. So I'm going to share a few points where let me adjust. Okay, so I'm going to share a few points that will help you to stay in good health as well as maintain your good health for for as much time as you want. Obviously everybody wants the health to stay good forever, so obviously you'll have to follow these points forever. Yes. So here it goes. Things that are good for health, what you should do, such as you can maintain a good health for a longer time, and your health stays good in all good and bad times. It's important that even if whatever time, whatever sort of situation, whatever sort of time you're going through, it's important that you feel healthy, because if you are healthy, you can just win. You can just win across any kind of situation that has come in front of you. You can win any kind of challenges that have come into your life. So first important thing in your life is to take very good care of your health. So the first important thing for having good health and maintaining good health is having a lot of vegetables and fruits. You may be including other products also, like cereals, pulses, and even meat products, if you choose to eat that in your diet. That is completely fine. Many of you might be knowing that I'm a vegan, and I don't everybody means maybe knowing what a vegan is, who doesn't include animal and dairy products in their food. So I usually don't prefer those products. So but I'm still, if you are still fine with it, then it's okay. But just try to include vegetables and fruits also in your food, as these are the naturally occurring things. And the animals that you might be consuming also have consumed those plants and fruits, so that they can get muscle build in their body, so that they can get healthy. Whatever their health is has come from the plantations that they have eaten. So that is why it is important to include some parts of vegetation and some parts of plants, greens in your life, as they are more simpler form of foods that the body can easily digest. So that is one thing that is important. The next thing that is important for the body is exercising. Now exercising is like, it's like everybody knows that exercising is very good, but very few usually are able to stay determined on that resolution to exercise, to practice good exercising for like forever. So what I have noticed is that people choose such difficult tasks for them for exercising. Like they choose very difficult and very something that is very difficult to follow, and very difficult to to stay up to that resolution. So just try to make things simple for yourself. If you're exercising, then choose the exercising type that suits your lifestyle. Like for people who like to do lots of physical work at their workplace itself. So for those people, they usually don't need any physical exercise, because their body is already getting lots of movement and lots of physical exercising in their work itself. So for them, something subtle like yoga and some breathing exercises, some slow movements like tai chi are very they work very well, because the body is already alarmed, like with all that very harsh stuff. Not harsh, but it may be like very alarmed with the daily and routine exercising and movement stuff. So at the and the body needs to come back into a slow rhythm. So at that time, in such cases, you can choose a exercising routine that is slow and nice and subtle, and that just calms the body down. So not just body, also the mind. So choose such type of thing. And if you have a lifestyle where you just have to sit in front of the computer and you just have to do the mind work, and your body is always steady, then just try to include some physical exercise in your daily routine. So I would suggest that you prefer exercising in the morning rather than exercising in the night, because during the whole day you have gone through a lot of stress and lot of tension, and then you wouldn't feel like even moving a bit, once you go get into your house. So, and exercising should be done, when you are willing to do it. Suppose if you feel stressed out, your body feels worn out. If your body is not at all stressed, if your body is not at all worn out, and you feel laziness to do some exercise, then you must force yourself to, just push yourself to begin doing exercises. But if you are just stressed out, if your body is worn out, you are tired, and if that is the case, then you should not push yourself to do exercise. And just because at that time the exercise won't work good for you, it will have negative effects on your health. So in such cases you should not exercise. So the best way, and one thing is also that you should exercise daily. So what should one do, because when you are tired you cannot exercise, and blah blah blah, so everything like that. And but plus there is another rule that you should exercise daily. So best thing is that you can exercise daily in the morning, before you begin your work, before you go to your office, before you go to your workplace. So, in that case, body is already fresh and regenerated, and with the night sleep, and you always feel good and refreshed in the morning. So you can exercise at that time. And one another question is, for how much time to exercise, because people just love to, they just they everything that appears big feels that, oh, that's good. So some people might feel that you must exercise daily for 1 hour, you must take a walk for 1 hour. If it's practically not possible for you, then don't tie up yourself in such difficult resolutions, right? So you can just include a daily routine for as much as that is comfortable for you. Try to exercise at least for 5 to 10 minutes. If it is comfortable that you can spare 15 to 20 minutes, then just try to exercise for 15-20 minutes daily, and maintain that timing, maintain that as a routine in your daily life. Don't even drop it for even one day. Just try to maintain that balance for every day. So, and when to not exercise is, when you are not feeling healthy, when something is wrong with you, you don't feel healthy, body feels tired and stressed out, and sometimes if you are fighting, if your body is fighting with some infections, then at that time your body might be having some aches and pains. So at such times don't exercise. And at that time you can just take a bit of rest, so that the body heals completely. And after that you can again continue with your normal routine. So that is how you should exercise. And so for some people, exercising is more important, so that you can keep the body energies circulating. And because even if people, the people who are working hard, whose workplace needs a physical work, is like, they are like, for them it's very good, because the body will keep more and more strong. As we see people that who have done physical work all throughout their lives, they don't usually have any problems in their bodies. The ones who have still gone through a stagnant lifestyle, in their offices, and sitting always on a desk, and doing their work calmly, without any much movements to the body. So such people are that they require some usual and attention to their health continuously on day-to-day basis. So, and the third point that is most important is to have a positive and healthy mindset. So now, for physical body, you might be thinking, why is the mindset so important for the physical body? Because whatever is in your body is coming from your mind. There is this layer of energy, there is this layer where there are these thoughts. Then these thoughts, from these thoughts you get feelings. Oh, is it this good? Is, oh wow, that is so good. These feelings are connected to your thoughts, and the body, physical body, is connected to the feelings and emotions. So the body is the third level. The first level comes from the thoughts. So if you keep your thoughts positive, then there is very less there are very less chances that your health will suffer in future. So once you have your mind in control, once you have your thoughts in control, it is very easy, and it is very easy to stay healthy. It is very easy to maintain your health and get proper stamina, like and just keep having it, keep enjoying that good health forever, like so keeping a mindset positive is also important. you might complain that there are lots of thoughts that you have, and they just come to you. You are not thinking, but those thoughts are just coming into your mind, and you don't know from where they are coming. So actually, what thoughts come into your mind is, whatever you have thought at some point or the other in your past, those are the only thoughts that keep running in your mind. Because and the thoughts that are like, obviously, that are very bad, like, so something very negative that you have thought, your mind will continuously keep on giving you those thoughts, because that is not for you, what you have to manifest for your life. You have to heal those thoughts. That is why those thoughts keep running in your mind. And so if you have continuous pattern of thoughts, that is negative, that doesn't feel good, so just try to work on those thoughts. It might be about yourself, or with somebody. There might be some misunderstandings between people for whom you care about. So the thoughts just keep running, because those thoughts are telling you that something is not right in your body. When the thoughts are negative, they just alarm you by giving negative thoughts, so that in future that doesn't take a solid form in your physical body. So that is why your mind is giving you signals that just get alert, something is wrong with you. It might develop into something that is not good, that might not be good for you to handle in future. So that is why you get negative thoughts. And so just try to, now you will say it is very difficult to think positive, how to control those thoughts. You don't have to control those thoughts. Just try to, whatever just whatever thoughts are hurting you, just try to convert them into positive. So obviously it's very easy to convert into positive, whatever it is, just flip it, and it will be like a positive thought, like it might be for like unforgiving thoughts you might be having for somebody. Then just make it, just flip it and make it like, just give forgiveness, just give unconditional love, and just let it go. You might say letting go is very difficult, but it is, you might find it difficult, because the amount of energy you have gathered around those thoughts might be quite huge. That is why you find it difficult. So just keep on releasing. Once all that energy is released, you will never get those kind of thoughts again. So that is how you can keep your mind positive. And positive and healthy talk, not just having healthy mindset, just having good and positive thoughts about yourself. Yes, positive thoughts about yourself and others. Just having that is not important. You also have to include positive talk, positive communication in your life. Whatever communication you are having, either with your friends, colleagues, family members, it should be healthy. It should be positive. Whatever do you talk about your health or anybody else's health, but it should be good. You should not speak anything negative about either your health or somebody else's health. Either physical health, mental health, anything. Not even jokingly, not even seriously. So it's good to talk about good health always, so that you can maintain a better health. And so the next good thing for health is, rest is important. Yes, rest is very important for now. Rest is very important nowadays, because the life has become such, it has become very quick. Everything is like, it happens in a snap. And also it has become very hectic, and lifestyle has become very, very fast. People just we find ourselves talking, that we didn't know how this year got over, how this month got over. It had just begun yesterday, and we don't know how full month just passed by, and it's now another month now. So that is why time is going very fast, and in that our mind is also going very fast, in that pace. So in such conditions, it's very important that you should get that you get a rest that is good for your health on a daily basis. It's not important that you take like a 1 or 2 hour rest. Like, it's rest is it should be important on physical as well as mental level. So suppose if you take rest for 2 hours, and your mind is not at rest, so that rest won't be counted. It won't be considered by your body. The body will feel fresh and relaxed only when the mind has also rested along with during that process of resting. So try to relax your mind along with your physical body rest. So best is you can add some music, like instrumental music or something, soft music, during while you are resting, or some positive music, not too loud. And some people have habit of listening to songs, sad songs, and songs that are, where the actors also, or the singers are crying, or using such words that include that make you cry, that make you feel heavy. So just just exclude those kind of music. They are not doing any good for you. They will actually add more burden on your mind. So during your resting time, don't add such kind of music. Use the music that is more peaceful and more soothing to the mind as well as to the body. So, and rest is important. Retreat and holiday is also important. Not just a rest on daily basis is important, plus retreat or holiday, every 6 months or at least once in a year is important. Because you always need some time off from your work. Like, at least if you take once a year, then it is important that at least you take a full holiday of a week. If you take every 6 months, then it is important that you take a holiday of at least 3-4 days, so that you can just shut off from all your work. And you can give your mind a U-turn, and you can just enjoy the life from the direction where you have never seen it till now. So, and it is important. And also, what is important, that once if you are on a holiday, you might go into some, you might go with into some resort, or some good place. So make sure that you don't be seated in that AC room and just keep enjoying and just keep playing video games and all. That is not a holiday. So video games you can even play on daily basis. Also, don't be on your phone, don't be on your computer. Just put all those things away if you have brought them, so that you can stay tuned with the travel people, with the flight service, with the cab service. So that is completely fine if you have brought those things with you, but keep them only for that use. Don't get into your office stuff, don't get into your work stuff that you are doing till now on your holiday itself. Just make your mindset that you are not going to do anything regarding your work in those days of for your holidays. Also, make sure that if you are gone in a resort, then you don't keep sitting in that AC room, for because AC is not natural. We all know it's man-made. And so it's only, yes, it is good if sometimes if it's too hot, and you just to keep your make your body feel good, you just put on that AC, it's good. So, but if the best thing to do during a vacation time is just go out in the nature, mix in the nature. You have gone on a beach side, then make sure that you get wet in the water. Just if getting wet in the water is not your thing, then you just can play with the sand that is around the seaside. If you go to if you are going near a park side, or some natural environment, some adventure sports, like going in river rafting, or some mountain climbing some mountains, trekking and all that, then make sure that you enjoy that process. You have not come to mechanically complete those processes. Just put your hands in the mud, just try to touch all the plants, and try to sit with your back against the trees. Sitting with your back against the trees helps to remove all the negative and toxic energy, because the trees have a very good healing power, and trees can suck all the negative energy that is inside you through your back when you lean your back towards the tree. So trees are very good. And make sure if you are going in some natural environment, be good to the nature as well. Don't try to pluck any leaves or something. Just try to be as good to the nature, because in nature is being good towards you. Somewhere or the other, it is helping you to restore your health balances. So be good towards the nature. Wherever you are, don't make sure that you don't litter the place. And yes, and just connect to the nature, because nature has awesome power of cleansing your energy bodies, and restoring that natural health balance that you need to have in your body. So try to connect with nature whenever you are out in a holiday. And just try to be with the plants, and try to sit in the grass, try to play with the mud. Mud, I know many people call it dirt, but it is not dirt. It is the mud from where your food grows. That mud is very good. If you have people who have allergies from dust and all, I would people, yes, I know, the doctors would suggest that not to go in mud, not to go at places where there is, but I would suggest that you just people who have dust allergies or allergies, they should just sit with take two large pieces of mud and hold it in your hands, place your both of your feet into mud, and do it for daily for 5 to 10 minutes. Within a week or something, your mud allergy they will just vanish. Because mud allergies, there is nothing that is called mud allergy, mud allergy or dust allergy. It is just nature is just trying to tell you, how you have to connect with it. Yeah, make sure that that mud which you hold on is a good and agricultural quality mud, and not it's not full of chemicals or something. So that is how you have to do. And so in this way, connecting to the nature is more important, so that the nature can heal you. And so it's important that you take a holiday of at least 3 to 4 days every 6 months, or 6 to 7 days each year, so that you get that enough time to wash away the stressful energies that are within you. Usually stressful energies, it's not easy, for a person who is working 12 hours or 10 hours daily. You don't usually get to feel those energies that are within you. So it's you may say that, oh, where is that energy in me, but it is already inside there. So it's important, whether you know to judge or you don't know to judge, but it's important that it's that you make it a must to go for a holiday or a retreat every 6 months or every 1 year. So that is how this goes. And also, one another important thing for to follow for good health is to stay away from people who are toxic. Yes, that is an important point. And you will say, now what do you mean by toxic people? Yes, there are toxic people, the people who don't have good feelings about you, the people who who envy you, they have vengeance for you, or they just keep hating you, though however sweet you try to be towards them. But still they will continue to try, continue to backbite about you, continue to spread rumors about you, continue to criticize you, or maybe be scornful towards you. So these are the people who are they have this feeling inside them. It sometimes, yes, you do feel that, that why to keep people feeling continuously bad about you. But sometimes we just cannot help it. You cannot change everybody, so it is best that that you just try to stay away from such people if you are not able to change their minds. And if I'm sorry for this. And if you have somebody in your family who is continuously trying to criticize you for the for just maybe for anything, sometimes there are people in the family too, and they don't do it out of hatred or out of any other feeling, but they just do it out of love. They just want to see that you are safe, that you are happy. Sometimes they are not happy. Sometimes they are not happy by the way you choose your life, you choose your career, you choose your relationships. So in such case, they will continuously try to keep on telling you the one and only the one and the same point again and again. And in such cases, you can just try to just make them understand, and that it's what you have chosen, you are happy with that. And anything, just try to talk to them, just try to make them understand why you have chosen something that is not that they are not accepting easily. So, and if they still cannot accept, if they still don't understand, just try to calmly just keep on reminding them. I'm sure they will understand someday or the other. And if they don't understand, then just then just know it for yourself that you are doing it for your happiness, and there is nothing wrong with it. There is nothing wrong with choosing something in your life. Yes, choosing, there is nothing that we call as right or wrong path. Like, there is nothing good, there is nothing bad. Yes, there are a couple of things that are bad, and that you should stay away from it. For health, it is something, it's not unknown. Like, just stay away from addictions, it can be addictions of anything, it can be some some drugs or something that is like complete no, you should never go towards it. And that is, that everybody knows. But also just try to make yourself such that you don't get into any other addictions. Like, there are a lot of addictions in people, in lives of people, though they have nothing of this sort, like, nothing of this drugs or smoking or drinking, nothing like that. But many people have addictions of caffeine or something like that. See, it's good if you feel if you feel good by having coffee or tea, then it's okay. If you find it delicious, if you find it tasty, then it is okay. But there is a difference between this tasting good and loving something, and drinking it as a compulsion. I remember I was into addiction of tea, having tea, and later on with coffee, because I just could not. Coffee, I used to love the taste, and it was something I used to love, but once I have twice or thrice, then it used to become a compulsion. I just could not be without it. And that was the time, that I never used to enjoy the taste, and I just used to drink it out of compulsion, that, oh, okay, it's the evening time, it's morning time, I have to have it. So, and the same was with tea. With tea addiction, I took, like, it took me almost 6 to 8 years of continuously. I just wanted to leave it, but I did not know how to leave, because as soon as I left, I used to get get the hangover symptoms. Even, yes, for tea also you get, like, you keep feeling sleepy, you don't feel good, and you just feel as if you haven't you haven't have had the full night sleep, and you have just woken up in the middle of the night, and you just need to sleep a little bit more. So that is not, I don't feel that is. If you want to have tea and coffee, I'm completely fine with it, but I'm just telling you that, just don't let your body, don't let your mind get addicted to something. You should not be like a victim to something. Get addicted to fruit juices, get addicted to salads, that you should not that, like, you cannot do without them, even if a single day. That's a very good addiction, so, because that's good for even for the body. And whereas tea and coffee, they are like, just, they don't do any good. Like, it's okay if you add some healthy things along with it, like you have green tea or something. If you're having coffee, then have some healthy sort of milk with it, like, there are lots of milk, like, soy milk or something, but yes, soy milk, cashew milk you can have. Obviously, if you're not a vegan, then you can choose a milk that you like. So that is how you can just take care of your body. And see, whatever I have said over here, there are a lot of points that you should follow. There are a lot of points, like, that are a must do for everybody, and I recommend that, that you try to follow the maximum. Try to follow them as much as you can, because the more you do it, the more you are going to gain. It's just going to be a win-win situation. Your health is going to gain more and more if you keep on following this. So let me see. Okay, I'm just done with all the points. So you can just keep on doing all these things, and you can just keep adding few things. Try to read a lot of blogs. There are a couple of blogs that have very good articles on health and all. So what you can do I'm sorry, because something is just irritating my nose, and you might be having that noise. That's just fine. I guess it was the chilies that I that I used to make my lunch. So kindly bear with it. So that is how it is. So you can just keep following all these points, and try to add more good stuff. Try to read blogs, try to read books that are written for good health. Try to follow health experts advices, where they advise certain things. Try to just figure out an entire way where you would like to follow it for yourself. Like, I follow all these things for myself, whereas for other people, there might be certain few more points, and few more points than these, like, and few points cut out from this. It's totally fine. Just try to select a path that that you feel close to. You feel, oh, this is correct. You feel, oh, that is correct. If you are not a vegan, then you might have a couple of other choices that you might be wanting to add into your day. Healthy healthy food choices list. So that's completely okay. It's your choice. I would be completely fine with it. So why should I have any problems with it? It's your life, it's your body, so it's your choice that what you find, what you feel is good for you. So that is how this video is for for staying good in health, in maintaining good health. I know that you noticed that that the video is a bit different after 20 or 15-20 minutes got over, because yesterday I got a door knock, so I had to go, and I had to, then I did not get time to figure out the rest of the video. So I figured it out the rest of the video today, and I'm I'm just attaching that previous video with this, so it makes the whole new video, and for health. So you can just have a look at, so that you can just feel it is just similar as the Hindi video that I had created. And so this is how it goes. I'll be placing all these points in a form of a post on my blog, so that you can just print it out and keep it with you, so that for easy reference, as or keep watching the video all the time might not be easy, or feasible for you. So I will be placing the post very soon. And so have fun. Let me know how do you feel after following all these points, and how healthy you feel, how good you feel. If you have any medical or something, medical sort of issues, then I would advise that you go to your medical practitioner, and a registered medical practitioner whom you trust, and try to figure out with them, because I won't be able to answer those questions, as I'm not a medical practitioner. I'm just these are the health points that that I felt are good for me, and I felt like sharing with all of you, so I shared. So it's better to ask some expert if you have some issues with your health. So this is how this video completes. So you can just follow this video. You can follow some more points about good health, and if there is something nice to share with me, so that you want so that I can add this to future videos, you can just add it in the comment box below. So bye bye. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my chili chili effect. So bye bye, love you.